last year the question was, what is your favorite movie and why? And you had answered Ocean's 11, partially because your products are used in that movie. But this year, the question is, who is your favorite band or album and why?
Oh boy, that's a tough one. I guess in part, James, because I grew up learning to play the piano and was forced to play classical music at the time, and that wasn't top of my list. I was more interested in, ragtime, I think they call it back then. But anyways, one thing it did give me was an appreciation for all different types of music, and actually have definitely an appreciation for classical. But I would say probably having grown up, in the 80s, and a lot of classic rock bands. One of my favorites is actually Rush, and I know they're really not maybe highly regarded like the Beatles or Queen as far as being one of the greatest bands, but really more recently, I've been listening to them a lot more, and just amazed at how those three guys could generate that sound, and especially Geddy Lee being able to, multitask playing bass as well as keyboards, and Neil Peart on drums. It was just absolutely incredible. The only thing I regret is not seeing them. And, I guess with Neil Peart passing, it's, no chance that they'll be back out touring again. So, I'd have to say Rush is definitely up there top of my list.
Excellent choice. And okay, they might not be the Beatles, but still they're Rush. They are a popular band. Pretty much everybody has heard a Rush song at some point in time in their life, unless they're like a baby or something. I mean, they're, and Neil Peart, big shoes to fill if they are to try and, get back into touring and all that. Amazing drum player, and Geddy, amazing bassist. I used to be a bassist, still am, I guess you could say. I still have my bass, but I don't play. but yeah, really great bass player as well. Love listening to Rush, and with that all said too, I will listen to some Rush now this weekend. So thank you for the music recommendation.
Well, thanks for the question, James. I kind of caught me a little off guard on that one. Has anybody asked you? Have you shared with your audience your favorite band?
Yes, I have. My favorite band, it's a metal band by the name of Typo Negative. They're a goth metal band, I guess you could say, but been listening to them since 1993. And the singer unfortunately passed away, had a heart attack. He was like 7'2", really big dude, and unfortunately had a heart attack and passed away. And there's no way the band could continue on without him. So yeah.
So sorry to hear that. We lose some very talented musicians, but their music lives on. I guess we can say that and appreciate it. So.
Yeah, definitely. And it was him passing, as well as other musicians of bands of mine passing, that made me say to an old childhood friend of mine, hey, we need to go start seeing these bands now while they're live, before they start dying or breaking up and all this and that. So him and I made a pact to go to concerts regularly. Like I was kind of saying before we jumped on this live stream, before COVID, I was going to, 4 or 5 concerts every year with this friend of mine, seeing Megadeth and, 9 Inch Nails, just lots and lots of bands. So good times.
Yeah.
If you want to learn more about Essex Electronics, scan the QR code down below. We have multiple web links loaded in there. Essex products on Grainger.com, their website, social media accounts, and whatnot. So it's a great way for you to be able to learn more about Essex. And also, while you're at it, subscribe to the Rowe-Thrush YouTube channel, as well as the Essex Electronics YouTube channel. We would love to get your subscriptions to those channels.